The hype was there. It's Thursday night. I went to go see it. I saw Dune Part 2. Let's talk about it, everybody. Okay, this is the part where I usually sit down and I tell you about the movie or TV show that I watched. But I'm very excited. I just got back from watching the movie and I want to tell you about it so bad. So here we go. But before I do, I'm going to say there will be no spoilers, okay? No spoilers. I don't want to ruin anyone's viewing of this movie, okay? So here we go. The movie Dune Part 2. This movie, before I get started, I'm going to tell you something though. I rewatched Dune Part 1 on Monday and Tuesday, because it's a 2.5 hour movie, basically. And so I didn't like the Part 1 originally when I watched it at home on Max in 21 when we all had to stay home and not go to the theater. So I rewatched it and I really enjoyed it for what it was. And then coming into this, it really made a difference because I knew there was a part 2 this time. I knew there was a continuation, and that story that just ended on part 1, it literally just continued, which is great, okay? So now, part 2 of Dune is probably the best sci-fi movie / movie I've seen ever. That's saying a lot. I'm a true nerd. I'm a true movie critic, movie buff, couch potato, whatever you want to call me, little kid at heart, but I love this fucking movie. Okay? This movie, every scene had a purpose. It was 2 hours and 49 minutes, and honestly, I know I complain about how long movies are now, and generally I'm right to do so, but this movie, it went fast, and you couldn't tell that it was slow. Not like the first part. This part was actually really fast-paced, and it was worth your time to watch it. And you have to see this movie in the theater, okay? If you're going to see the movie theater, see if you can get in the Dolby Surround sound. See if you get in the IMAX, because it is beautiful. Everything about this movie was perfect. The story, the way that it was told, it didn't look like there was really any interference from the movie, the company Warner Brothers or Legendary Pictures, okay? This movie, with Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, Josh Brolin, all of these characters, all of these people, stars, Christopher Walken, Florence Pugh, all of these people just made this movie amazing. Like I said, part 2, really. Part 1, still kind of slow, but still very, very good. This movie, you have got to go see, okay? You cannot watch this movie on HBO, not HBO Max, just Max. It's worth seeing in the theater. I don't want to just keep going on and on about it, but you know what, I have to. I really thought this movie had everything they was supposed to have. Okay, here's something that people are supposed to say. When there's a movie that needs to get, or not needs to, that is going to get remade, there's a reason, or there should be a reason, that someone thinks that they can make that movie completely better than the one that was done previously. Hence, the George Clooney movie, Brad Pitt, oh crap, it's leaving me. I'll think about it and I'll put it up as I'm talking about it right now. But this movie, it surpasses the 80s movie by far, of course. The 80s movie was limited by its technology at the time, but this movie had worms, and if you didn't know any better, of course, you know you should, because if you're watching this, you're kind of nerdy like I am. The sand worms are the exact same thing that basically swallowed up Boba Fett, okay? Now, I'm gonna just end it because I'm on this high, and I might come back on and do a better review. When I say better, I mean like a more detailed review. But this one, I'm just very hyped on this movie. And I'm hyped on something else too. And you're gonna be surprised. So I bought something. I bought this $25 popcorn bucket that you put your hand in. Your hand, get your dirty minds out of the gutter, your hand in to get popcorn. Granted, it's not going to be easy, but, you know, I might put some popcorn in this later, and I might Oh boy. We might see what goes in there later. Anyway, no. Dirty Minds. Stop it. No. I just want to say that everyone that's watching this, watch this movie. Go to the theater, go out in droves, and show people, show the movie theaters, show the movie studios, show everyone that you support a good movie. I mean, when all these movies that are bad this year, last year, Madam Web, all of them, just when you actually have a good movie, go out, support it. And until next time, I'll be with this bucket. Bye, everybody.